She thought she was just another nursing student, until two Blackhawk helicopters thundered out of the sky with her name painted on the side. What secret was Emma Cole hiding? And why had the military come for her in front of the entire school? She froze mid-step as a dark shadow swept across the school courtyard. It wasn't a cloud. It was the thundering silhouette of two Blackhawk helicopters tearing through the morning sky like steel predators. And then her heart stopped. Painted in bold black letters along the side of the lead helicopter was her name. Just hours earlier, Emma Cole had been nobody special, just another 21-year-old nursing student sitting in a crowded lecture hall. She carried a coffee-stained notebook, a backpack too heavy for her shoulders, and a smile she rarely bothered to show these days. Few ever noticed the faint scar that ran along her left forearm or the way she quietly avoided the spotlight. But if anyone had looked close enough, they might have seen it in her eyes, a constant watchfulness, as if she was always scanning for danger. She hadn't told her professors. She hadn't told her classmates. No one here knew that before she carried textbooks, she had carried the weight of lives in her hands. 2 years earlier, Emma had served as a field medic in the desert heat, where the air reeked of diesel, blood, and fear. She had learned to dress wounds while bullets cracked through the night. She had pressed her hands against the chest of a boy barely older than herself, whispering, "Stay with me, stay with me," until the light finally left his eyes. And when she came home, no parades, no medals, no salutes. She simply slipped back into civilian life, quiet, invisible, where no one knew why she flinched every time a door slammed. Now, standing in the courtyard, students stared at the Blackhawks circling lower. Some pulled out their phones, recording. Others whispered in confusion. Emma felt the weight of every eye turning her way, though nobody yet understood why. Near the faculty steps, a man in a suit frowned. "This is a school," he muttered, as if the military had broken some unspoken rule. Emma's shoulders stayed square, her breath steady. She knew the truth. Those helicopters hadn't come for anyone else, and she knew exactly why. Back in the desert, during a night raid, her unit had been ambushed. Emma had crawled through burning sand to reach a trapped soldier, dragging him out under fire. That soldier had been the son of a general, though Emma never once mentioned it. She asked for no medals, no interviews. She only wanted to finish her degree in peace. But today, peace was no longer an option. The Blackhawks landed in a storm of wind that bent trees and sent papers flying. Soldiers stepped out, their boots hitting the pavement in perfect rhythm. The man in the suit tried to block them. The lead soldier simply said, "We're here for Emma Cole." A ripple of gasps swept through the crowd. Emma didn't move. She didn't need to, because then the side door of the Blackhawks swung open. And down stepped the same soldier she had once dragged from the flames. He walked straight to her, his voice firm but heavy with emotion. "You saved my life. Today we honor yours." And then it came, not applause, not cheers, but silence. The kind of silence thick with respect. Every student, every professor, even the man in the suit stood still. The soldier's voice rose for all to hear. "True strength isn't in the noise you make, but in the lives you lift when no one's watching." Emma swallowed hard, a lump in her throat, but she didn't speak. She simply stepped forward, climbed into the helicopter, and disappeared into the sky. Behind her, she left whispers, stares, and a courtyard forever changed. Because sometimes the quietest person in the room carries the loudest history. And maybe it's time you ask yourself, who around you has fought a battle you'll never see? If this story moved you, honor the silent heroes in your own way. Tap like, share this with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe, because the next story might just be about the quiet hero sitting right beside you.